Howdy folks, Nax here, and we're back with some post-commentary because this is kind of a quick blend of me redoing the game with Falcon on the high difficulty because, well, I used up all my bombs on the previous fights on the last run, and it pretty much made Ververus 1. I don't know, I can't say anything about 2, but it made Ververus 1 impossible. Like, I couldn't do it. I have yet to try with all 5 bombs, but at the end of this run, I have 5 bombs when I reach Ververus 1. So yeah, I put a blend of things together from some interesting fails to the winning runs in each fight. If you notice the time on this fight, it's already reached 101, which means I think I failed it like 3, maybe 2 times. I also sped up the fights for time constraints because I didn't want to go over 15 minutes, and I had, I think, 40 minutes worth of footage. I didn't do any commentary because I knew I'd be doing this as a post-commentary type of thing. So yeah, I was kind of ashamed that I actually died a couple times again on Garum. Sad days. So yeah, now that the holidays are over and I have a little time off from work, might as well record some more footage. I don't know if I'll beat Metal Combat today or not, but I'll certainly give it a shot. I actually had a fight go almost exactly like this one, except I got a little too cocky and he hit me with just one little bolt and it took me out. Hopefully the sped up music isn't too annoying. I'll probably adjust the audio so that it isn't like as loud as it normally would be. Oh yeah, I think in this fight, whatever this person is, does something different than normal. It's been a couple of days since I've recorded the footage and edited it all into one big file, but well, let's just watch and see. Otherwise, it was a pretty tedious fight because it's just constant defense and constant missing with anything else I decided to throw at her. So I've always thought of this character as a her, so forgive me. Lots and lots of defenses. Actually, throughout the entire hard run, trying to conserve my bombs meant that I was left defending just so much. Oh yeah, it was right here. I was like, shit! But nope. Toast. And this was my first run. It didn't take more than one shot. But yeah, so many of the enemies just needled me to death. They're just tiny little pinpricks that just slowly took off my health. It was slightly aggravating. I showed off a couple of those deaths where they were just awful. And again, I had kind of a difficult time. This was a long fight because I couldn't manage to do any damage to him. I think near the middle of this fight I started trying to shoot for the base because that's the only part I could damage. Of course, there was a pretty bad failure with the treble shot. Yeah, there we go. I'm shooting for the base, which isn't an easy thing to do because of the way it just jumps and bumps. You get the walls in the way. So I slowed down the footage here. Oh yeah! Because he was about to unleash that giant, his finishing move on me. And he managed to try to get 2 shots off. But as I mentioned in a previous episode, when his head hood is open, He's extremely weak. Oh, I forgot to check to see if I had to do any more than one try on that. I don't think I did. And surprisingly, I did this guy in one shot too. Actually found him rather easily the way, easy the way things had worked out. I got a couple lucky shots off. And some pretty good defense. I think almost all of the bosses, except for maybe one or two, got their finishing moves off before I killed them. And actually, one of the bosses, I had never seen his finishing move before. Yeah, this was an easy fight. But not this one. I think 20 minutes of footage was spent just fighting this guy. And spoiler alert, I didn't win this round. This is one of the ones that just ticked me off about needling me to death. Because I sped up the footage, and you can't tell all that much, but his attacks are just constant. Like, you can't charge anything up anywhere. And it's like, oh great, I got rid of his shield and his gun, but now what? I thought I had it in this run too. I was so excited. I'm like, yes, first time. This is good. And if I'd only broken my rule and used a bomb right here, I might have won. But I didn't. Yep, needled me to death. I had him in the bag, and then just, you know, a couple stray shots here and there. Sons of guns. And again, just, you know, needling me to death. I shouldn't have lost this fight. I should just tossed a bomb and been done with it. Oh yeah, here's his finishing move. That was spectacular when I saw that fight. Or when he did that to me, my jaw dropped. I'm like, what the fuck? And there I used a bomb because I'm like, yep. I think I'd lost 4 more fights before that point to that attack. I'm like, no. I think here's the winning run. So it ends pretty neat. Actually, I think this run went pretty smoothly, like, all together. I'm not sure when I'll get the footage up for this game, or this particular episode, because right now I'm downloading Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. It's a re-release of the original Baldur's Gate for PC. It just came out, and I think it's supposed to be unlocked. Right now they're calling it a pre-download, but it was supposed to be unlocked today, so hopefully it means that it's done now. I probably won't record any footage of me playing that, because I'm just awful at it. Like, straight up awful. I debated upon even getting it, but a couple of my friends got it, so I'm like, yeah, why not? Notice the time. I already spent 3 minutes and 20 seconds on this fight. Game time. And, yeah. Even Thanatos is a bit rough. So if you notice, I only have 4 bombs because I used a bomb on the last fight. Or did I? I think I did. Either way, I was a little more flexible because, well, it's a while until Berberus. And you recharge bombs. After 5, you don't get to keep them. Oh, I guess I didn't use a bomb in this fight. Nice. It was a tough fight, but that run went exceedingly well. And I can't tell by my footage on the side here if I actually won or didn't win. It'll be a mystery for you and me. Like I said, I left in interesting gameplay footage, not just the constant defense ones. It's either a spectacular death or a winning run. Like I said, I can't tell which one this one is. But as you see, I got 5 bombs here, so I imagine I used one. Just, if not, what a waste. Yep, there we go. I used the bomb. Delayed reaction. I'm watching this after waking up and, well, pretty much just waking up. It was kind of amazing how well most of these runs went. Because I had a lot of trouble with this guy the last time I fought with him. But not this time. This time I just kind of went to town. And I was leaving his gun on as long as possible. Because it was just one of those things that I could defend against instead of him doing this constantly. I actually got to charge some up. Maybe it would have been better to get rid of his gun. So where did I use my bomb? There it is. And again, I was just like, God, stop needling me. And then here's a final example of getting needled to death. I had no business losing at that point, but I think I lost again one more time. Oh my Christ. There's the winning run. This fight's pretty much the same all the time. Oh, wait. No, this isn't the winning run. This is another needle one. Again, I had it in the bag. I should have had no right to lose it. But I lost it. This is the winning run. I know it's in fast, like, at 1.5 times the speed, but there are just really that many bullets on the screen. Rough. It's so rough. Especially if you miss and you have some of your own bullets in the I really enjoyed doing this. It's an edge-of-your-seat type of game when you're challenged. When it's easy, it's still fun to kick ass anyway. So there we go, dropping the bomb. And I think my strategy here was just to kill him. I didn't, like, not to charge up. Just wanted to get him done and interrupt all of his shots as fast as possible so I didn't get needled to death anymore. You know, hitting with several smaller bolts. There we go. Hitting with several smaller bolts in succession does more damage than missing with a giant one. And here we are at the Verver's fight. 5 bombs. Let's see how it goes. See you in the next episode, guys. Bye.